I forgot to check the settings. My apologies in advance for the slightly distorted microphone, but we get the message across here. Whenever I play with these, it feels like I'm adjusting something on the Starship Enterprise, as they did in the 60s. They had big knobs in the 60s, you know. You all right? Enjoying the weather? All good? That's better. Going to put a power supply in this. We did a part one where I diagnosed that it was a power supply. Pointless repairing the power supply because it can't be repaired. You always get some comments saying, well, you know, why don't you repair it like other electronics guys? This is not technically, as people that have been with me for some time, a how to repair to channel, even though in a funny sort of way it is, and it's probably better than any others because it shows you the realistic way and the cheapest way to do it, because I'm running a business here. This power supply cannot be repaired. It needs an IC SOP 8 chip, which is no longer available. There are no replacements for it. There's one in North America for $90, but they want $110 to post it to the UK. Listen, even if it was $20 with $20 postage, I wouldn't buy it. There was a power supply available on eBay, and I think it was just 40 quid, free postage. And I made them an offer, and they said yes. So from a customer point of view, it's cheaper for me to get a replacement power supply. Somebody made a very strange comment, but of course we do live in a world with some very strange people, and I tend to be one of them. But somebody made a very strange comment that said, I would much prefer to have the power supply repaired than a new one replaced, and that is just utter rubbish, especially if the TV has received a lightning strike, because you don't know what other components have been sacrificed. You could have some very weak capacitors, very weak diodes after a lightning strike that still work enough for the TV to come on, so the engineer goes, oh yeah, look, I've got it working, there you go, that'll be £60 please sir, and then 2 weeks later the guy is screaming at you. Again, from a business point of view, don't forget I have to put a year's warranty on this, even with a cheap second-hand power supply. I want to know that this TV is going to last at least a year. There's no way that you are going to repair it. There's nobody in the UK that could repair this power supply. They just can't, no matter how good they think they are, or no matter how good they are. I've worked on these several times. I know what the problem is. I know what can be and what can't be done. But even if it could be repaired, I've got to look at getting this back to the customer as soon as possible. I think I've had this TV for 5 days now, and we used to have a saying before the post office went silly that we'd like to repair every TV within 5 days, if we can, within reason. It's not really possible now due to the post office being what the post office is. I mean, sometimes I don't have post for weeks now, and then everything turns up at once. There used to be post every day at the same time. But of course, I'm going back to the days of when dinosaurs ruled the earth, and Jim Callaghan was Prime Minister. A long time ago. So yes, for me, I make a profit on this by replacing the power supply. The customer will have it done at the particular price that I've charged. If I've got to buy that $190 escapade in North America and fit it, the customer's bill's going to be close to £300. You ain't going to spend £300 on this old TV. As much as it's a very nice and stylish old TV, nobody is. Then he doesn't get a TV, I don't earn any money. So you have to understand that. And I'm only saying that because there's been a lot of new subscribers, well, there's always new subscribers, and they don't understand. That's how this channel has to run. That's how these cameras in this room are just a fly on the wall on my little silly business which pays me enough money to pay the bills sometimes. Anyway, so that's how it works. It's not, oh, I'm buying this from eBay, even though I've done that recently. I don't just buy things off eBay just to repair for the channel. Somebody brings me a TV in, and I do my best to repair it at a fair price. Sorry, I'm sounding like an advert now, aren't I? Oh, that just didn't sound right. That sounded like a very poor commercial radio advertisement. Let's have a look at this. Where are we? This looks like two separate boxes welded together. I better keep it like that, because this being eBay and all that, I may have to return it. I hope I don't. But I may have to. Very good. Two small boxes taped together. Very good. It's very hot. What day is it today? Oh, I haven't got my clock thing. I have got my clock things on, but they're not on. Did that make sense to anybody? Why is my clock and pick not on? Right. Okay. I'm sure this cat plays, you know, and when I say this cat, you know who I'm talking about. I'm sure this cat changes the settings on my C drive when I'm asleep, because everything's different the next day. I don't know why. Things just aren't the same. Things get deleted. Things change. Don't they, Misty? Anyway, back to me. So yes, this channel does a lot of board swapping, because I'm afraid it makes the business, not the channel, financially viable. It really does. The other way, this customer would not have this TV repaired, and I think the £30 profit I make from doing this wouldn't happen. Not a lot, is it? £30, but you're probably thinking he's making 150 quid, 250 quid from that. No. Sorry. But of course this is just taking up half an hour of my day now, and it's over and done with. If it works, if it doesn't. I don't know what caused this fault. I don't think it was lightning damage. There's been a lot of lightning damage stuff come in recently, but I don't think it has been lightning damage that caused this. That's ready to go, isn't it? That's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to plug it in. Let's see what happens. It's live as soon as I plug it in. I heard a cackle, but I heard a cackle the time before. And we're back on. So that's it. Quick fix. Well, it wasn't quick. It's been here for 5 days, 6 days. It always gets these horrible streaks on this sort of screen. A quick one. It's done.